The birds hate me, and I'm sorry if they are really noisy. Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about posing. I get a ton of questions from you guys asking how do you pose, especially when you are taking your own photos. So today I'm going to be sharing some tips and tricks so you guys can all get better photos. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so the first tip is to know your angles. I like this side of my face more than this side, so if you notice in a lot of my photos, it is the right side of my face. This because that is what I prefer. That is what I think I look like my best side. So knowing your angles and practicing in the mirror is a great way to know how to look good when you don't have the ability to look at yourself. When I take photos, I actually can't use my little viewfinder because of the way that I take them. So knowing what angles look best on you before you go out and start taking photos is a really good way to know that you're going to look good beforehand. My next tip is to lower your camera. When somebody is looking at you from eye level, you are going to look a lot shorter than somebody who is looking at you from a lower angle. So as you can see, the difference in these two photos, this one over here was taken from a lower angle and I look taller and I look longer and I just look a lot better and it's a little bit more dramatic. So just lowering the camera is going to make a huge difference in how you look in your photos, and it's going to make any pose that you do look more elongated, and it's going to make you look longer and it's going to make you look better. So the next tip is to point your toes. Again, this goes with the previous tip. Pointing your toes is going to elongate your body. It's going to make you look longer and taller and more slender. And these are just, you know, the goals. But honestly, it's just going to elongate your entire body and make you look taller. And that always looks better when you're posing. So as you can see, these photos are very similar, but the ones where my toes are pointed, I just look a little bit longer, a little bit better, and it's just going to make your posing a lot better, and it's going to make you look a lot better and feel a lot better about yourself. So next is to give your limbs some space. We have a tendency, especially when we're posing, to suck up and sort of be very stiff and keep all of our limbs together, but that looks very unnatural, and quite honestly it looks kind of bad. So give your limbs some space, give them some, you know, spread them, don't spread them out too wide, you're gonna look crazy, but give them some space so they look more natural. Don't be sucked up and cooped up together, because it's just going to make you look weird and it's not sort of natural looking. A thing I do before I pose is I always just shake out my whole body and then let my limbs fall where they naturally would instead of where I'm trying to pose them, and this makes it a lot easier when you're trying to pose for photos, so your limbs look more natural and they have their own space and their own area, and it's just gonna look a lot better. There's like a squirrel digging some grass or something over there. Hold on, let's see if we can turn the camera to look at the little squirrel. The squirrel ran off because I was embarrassing him. The next thing you need to do is to breathe out. People want to do duck face so bad, like it's not cute. So if you just slightly breathe out, it's going to naturally open your lips just a little bit, and it's going to give you a more natural look. When you're taking photos, don't go in stiff face and duck lips. That's not cute. Like, that was 2012, it's 2018 now, so let's not do that anymore. So remember to breathe out, and it's just going to give your lips a more natural look, and you're going to look less posy, and it's going to relax your face, and you'll just end up looking a lot better. Okay, so my next tip is to keep your shoulders back. This is going to open up all of this area in here. You don't want to be like this. This is going to cast weird shadows. What are you doing? You're not a turtle. Keep your shoulders back, keep your neck long, and keep your chin up. Always make sure there is space between your neck and your chin. You don't want this. shoulders back, neck long. The next tip is that you need to make some curves. Now, if you're like me, you're just, you know, like kind of just straight up and down, you don't got no natural curves really, so you need to make some curves. So this means angling your body in a way where it accentuates your curves. This can be done in multiple ways, but do the way that is best for you. Remember to elongate yourself, and all the other tips, adding curves, it's just gonna make you look more, you know. And my last tip for posing is to keep moving. I don't know why, but people will take 30 photos like this. They won't move, and they're like, oh, none of my photos, you know, they turned out well. Well, when you're posing, slight movement. So this, slight movements, because the more options you have, the better chances you have of finding a photo where the pose that you're doing looks good and that you like it. So remember, tiny movements. Don't move the camera around a ton. Take a ton of photos from one angle with tiny movements to your pose, and chances are you're gonna get a good photo. Okay guys, that is all the tips I have for you today. If you like this photo, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Should I do more videos outside? I don't know, because I'm getting bit up by mosquitoes, because I've yet to invest in some bug spray. The birds, they don't care that I'm filming a video. They're just out here making noise. People are going for jogs, looking at me like, what the heck is she doing? I'm living my life, that's what I'm doing, leave me alone. Anyways, follow me on Instagram if you're not already at Chris the Knight, and I'll see you in the next one.